What is going on, guys? Back with another commentary or video here, whatever you want to call it. And today I'm going to be talking about why I live in the garage and why my gaming setup is in the garage. But remember, please remember this, because just remember this. This started about 3 years ago, but I wasn't living in the garage 3 years ago. Just remember that, please. And so I was 12, I think. I was 12 years old when I moved in the garage, and I was pretty much a kid. So yeah, let's get started. So I was 3 years ago, I had my own room with my brothers living here. I think I had all three brothers, and I had my parents living here. And this was about 3 or 4 years ago, and that is not the way it is now. So just please remember that. So when I was in my own room where my brothers were living here, I did not have a gaming setup. I wasn't into FaZe or anything at all. I wasn't in a clan or nothing. I wasn't into Black Ops or nothing. I was just in the video games, DC, like all them games that everybody plays when they're kids. So I was into that. So that's why I live in the garage. That's part of the reason why I live in the garage. But that's also part of the reason I want to get out of the garage. So 3 years ago, a roommate, or my dad, he started to lose money, I guess. I don't even know what happened. It's just really, really sad what happened to me. But, so my dad, he started losing money and stuff. So he wanted to pick up a roommate off the street, I guess. Not off the street. I guess the roommate, the main roommate, I guess, her boyfriend was friends with my dad when 5 years ago, I don't know. But I guess they were friends. So he was looking for a place, I guess, and the rest. So they moved in. I was crying. You don't know. I was 8. I don't even know. 3 years ago, you guys do the math. I was probably 10, 9. But please, you gotta know, this is so sad for a kid. I was screaming. Oh, wait. Okay, this was not when my brothers were living here. I had one brother living with me, and then another sister, and then another brother. Yeah, okay, there's two brothers, one sister living here. And I was just screaming, I was crying. So if you guys if you were taken out of your room as a kid and forced to share a room with your brother, then you know the feeling. So I was crying, you know what a little boy does. So I was crying, I was screaming. I keep on saying that, but I'm trying to get it out. And I was forced to move in with my brother because I guess they had money, they needed money or something. But I didn't really care, because that wasn't my problem. That was theirs to take care of me and take care of their money. But that wasn't my problem. So I ended up having to move in with my brother Brian for about 1 year, no, about 2 years, and finally, no, 1.5 years, and finally he moves out. And then for the rest of the 6 months, I have my own room. I was happy. But, and then 6 months later, my dad, he asked me something, and he asked me this question: do you want $100 a month? And of course, as a 12-year-old, of course, I said yes. Because, I said yes because it's $100 a month. Who wouldn't want that? But it was the choice I made. It was my fault. Please, guys, it's my fault. Don't blame my dad or nothing. I'm not. It was my fault. It's my choice and everything. But he told me he'll give me $100 a month from their rent payment if I let them move into my room and I move into somewhere else. And, of course, I said yes. So, please remember this. I was 12 years old. I was really, really dumb. So, yeah. I wasn't forced or anything, but I'm pretty sure he would have just made me do it anyway. Now, I'm not saying my dad's a bad guy, a bad dad, nothing. But I'm just saying it was my choice, my everything, my choice, my stuff. And, so I had to move in the garage. Now, remember, this is before I was into gaming and stuff. So, this was when I played GTA 5 and I barely got a PS4 as I was moving into the garage. So before I moved into the garage, I just got my PS4, and I played GTA for a long time, just played it a lot, and then I moved into the garage. And if you guys know the gaming setup I have now, it was not like this when I came in here. Like, not the gaming setup, but like the way that things are, like all the shelves and the closets and stuff, it was not like that. I was actually behind this, like next to the door, next to the fridge, next to the washer, right in front of the washer actually. And like this is what, like, right when I moved in. So of course, like, as a gamer, you don't really care. As a gamer, you really do care about where you're sitting, where you're at when you're gaming. But I wasn't. So then I had my 42-inch TV over there, my PS4 and everything. And I started getting to gaming. So I actually flipped it around. I went on the other side, pushed the shelves apart, put some stuff in, and I just played there on my big TV. And I still wasn't into gaming actually. So later after that, probably like 1 or 2 months later, I got into gaming, and I wanted to get a small monitor, so I did. And after that, I wanted to get a desk, so I did. And then after that, I wanted to get a double monitor setup. And after that, I wanted to get a PC, a SCUF, everything, a mic, a camera, everything that I really wanted. So that's what happened, and that's what I have now. So all the money, I'm just really putting it out there. Levi, my mom and dad don't buy me everything, all right? So they buy me a few things, like $40, $20. I'm not even joking. But all the money that I paid with for my setup, you know what I mean, came from the rent. If you do not understand that, you don't have to. That's just for Levi. But Levi, please, if you're watching this, that's what's happening. So yeah, deal with it. So yeah, I'm living in the garage, So that's basically why that's basically why I just moved into the garage. I was 12 years old. I wanted money. I wanted something else. I don't know what. At the time, I was particularly into lightsabers and Star Wars and stuff, so that was my favorite thing right there, and GTA and stuff. But as I grew up, GTA, Star Wars, I love Star Wars still. It isn't with me that much now, but I wasn't into that. So then of course, a while ago, I got into gaming. Not a while ago, about 6 months ago, I got into gaming. And this is my gaming setup in my life today now. And that's just pretty much why I live in the garage. So if you were wondering the story why I live in the garage, a lot of people comment in my comment section, "Are you in the garage?" And I reply, "Yes, I have no room." And I feel like I should not have to say that. I really shouldn't, and no kid should ever have to say that. So if anybody's watching this, just please don't ever do this. Don't ever live in the garage. Don't ever let your parents tell you to live somewhere else other than a room. I'm already tired of the garage, There's roommates everywhere. There's my brothers, I do not mind. I want to move. I want my own room. I want just me, my parents in the house, and my brothers. But I just can't do that right now, because I'm still getting the $100, and I owe my dad about $100 for one more thing that I didn't have enough money for. So he got it for me, and I'm really grateful for that. And I still need one more month to pay him back. It's only $100, but I don't make that money. I get it from the roommate's rent payment, and I'm not spoiled. I'm not saying I'm spoiled, but I'm not. I really aren't. I'm not really. But that's pretty much the story of why I live in the garage. That's been it. It has been Blur Prophecy. I will see you guys in the next video. Please subscribe, comment below, say what you think, and never live in the room or in a garage. Like, in a garage. So, yeah, that's what I mean. So, yeah. And, you know, shout out to all the pigs.